What's up, everybody? Ben Rasa and Eytan Shander here for Odd Shopper, and we are back talking all things NBA. We are building parlays, same game parlays, maybe some different types of parlays, all the things the books have to offer, and we have a great slate of games tonight, Eytan. I'm very excited to get in some hoops. Before we do, though, if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. It's nice to have some new faces. If you are watching this for the first time and you want to support us, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you want more tutorials, more actionables, more VODs, and more picks. This is the place for you. But we've got a big time slate tonight. I always like to ask you this before we even dive into the picks.
Yes.
How are you feeling about the slate on a very macro level?
I love it tonight. Wednesdays are great because it gives us an opportunity to take advantage of teams coming off of back-to-back, teams still decimated by COVID, or in the case maybe of, let's say, that Knicks game, which has a super low total, two teams that are well rested. So I think that there's an opportunity here in the middle of the season on a big night to take advantage of teams either on the downward trajectory, decimated by COVID, or in the case of my Sixers, which we will do, teams that are red hot like Philadelphia or Dallas coming into tonight.
Yeah, we're going to talk about all of those. Let's get to it. Let's dive in. So what we have done here, same game parlay. As you guys know, this is something, if you're new to betting, if your state like mine has just become legal, you are venturing into the same game parlay. We've got the tutorial video that you've made on the site, but talk to me here. We've got a 2-leg, and then we're going to do something special at the end here, but you've got a 2-leg for your Sixers, LaMelo Ball over 19.5 and Joel Embiid over 1.5 made threes. Talk about each leg, why you like them, and why, getting 3-1 is worth it.
Yeah, I think right now I want to take advantage of two things with the Philadelphia 76ers, Ben. One is really good with that Embiid prop, and the other is just dealing with absence, especially in the backcourt. This should be the easiest pathway, minus Tyrese Maxey. Keep an eye, of course, but minus Maxey with COVID. Curry with the ankle might sit again. Furkan Korkmaz was running the point at one point. It was so thin as far as the depth at that position. Ball should have a field day. 19.5 is still a little low, and I don't think that it truly represents the circumstances that he's going up against. All I need is 20. He comes off a 20-plus point performance last time out. All I need here is 20 against a team that just may not have enough bodies to put in front of Ball. So starting there over 19.5, that's his normal point prop. I didn't move, slide, adjust anything. As you know, I like to take advantage of stuff when we can. And the second is a little bit of a risk here, and I'll show you, minus 118 for the over 19.5 individually. This is where you get a little bit of a risk at over 1.5 threes for Embiid, but love the pacing in this game. Love the matchup too. Not that many teams have the ability to slow down Embiid, but if we're down a couple of guys in the backcourt, Ben, including shooters, then Joel Embiid will just by default take a couple of more threes tonight against the Hornets. That's where I like getting over 1.5 threes. We didn't go crazy, 3+ threes, anything like that, just over 1.5. And the kick here is that it gets us at plus 140, which brings this same game parlay north of a 3-1 return. But I love Embiid, the opportunity for him to simply take more threes. He's a shooter, so he can knock down. He just needs to have the volume there, and he'll have that tonight against Charlotte.
Yeah, Sixers, sitting around a 5-point favorite, 225 total, so could be some points there. Just a couple things to add that I think speak to your favor. Charlotte, 24th right now in opponent 3-point percentage. They have not been great defending the arc. Obviously, Embiid's going to be extremely aggressive, super high usage, and LaMelo should get his. So I don't mind that. If you're looking for that 3-1 payout, you've got it there. But one of the amazing things that FanDuel offers right now is the ability to take a same game parlay and add in additional picks from other games. So what we have here, I like the Mavericks tonight. That is one of the sides that I have bet. You're sitting there. There are some twos out there, I'm not going to lie, but for the purpose of this, I'm still okay because I'm getting better than minus 110 at 2.5. They are on, I'm not going to say on fire, but at the same time, they've won 7 of 8, 6 straight. Looks like they've turned the corner. Kind of a sloppy, sluggish start for this team. And they go to New York tonight to take on the Knicks, who have won 3 of 4, no doubt. Epic comeback against Boston. Then they got crushed by Boston and beat the Spurs. But I just look at this Dallas team. All the peripherals are trending upward. They seem to be focused. They're obviously on a very good win streak. Defensively, they have locked in. And the spread has been bouncing around a little bit. But I think 2.5, I'm very comfortable for it. And the thing that checks out the most to me at -106, when you click in the Mavericks with your 2 legs, you push this nearly to 7-1. As you can see on the screen, the 3-leg parlay here, the same game parlay plus the Mavericks, you're getting plus 686 here. And again, I just think this is a Dallas team that after a kind of a shaky start, Luka, the conditioning, the ankle, blah, blah, blah. I think they're back to kind of form and they're going to hit their stride here. I think they keep the win streak going. But I just want, if you have, before we get out of here, just a couple minutes to talk about the same game parlay plus. This is something you've done a video on. Talk to me about, how this works and why you think it could be advantageous.
The easiest way to explain this, honestly, Ben, is what we've just done, which is identify a same game parlay. It can be 2 legs, it can be 6 legs, however you want to identify a game. And we have Odd Shopper. We have parlay builders free for you available on Odd Shopper. So a lot of times in the past, we would see maybe 2 favorable props in one game, but we couldn't play both of those on a big 10x or prop party parlay because of the conflict. So what Fanduel has allowed you to do is take any game and play multiple plays within that same game parlay and then just add. You can add 1, as we did here with Dallas. You could add 3 more sides from 3 different games, or you can focus on that Mavs-Knicks game and isolate that for a second same-game parlay. In fact, I can show you. It's pretty simple here. As we go, and I can just jump right on to the same-game parlay section. We'll take to score 20 points. Let's say RJ Barrett, who is clearly the default scorer now because Julius Randle wants none of that. So now what we've done is we've added 2 same-game parlays, my friend. One at plus 390, the other at plus 304 to get a return at plus 1888. Hard to argue with that strategy of at least being able to expand the player prop world. And again, we just maintain that Odd Shopper is the blueprint in order to how to play these.
Yeah, again, I think that's the beauty of it. Go to oddshopper.com. You get our projections, the whole team. Try to find those edges, and then you can craft your bet. So when the Mavericks roll tonight, we're going to kick RJ Barrett out, but you're going to find the one that works for you. And the last thing I'll say, just speak to the Mavericks.
You want Brunson?
Yeah,
give
me
Brunson. Okay,
fine. I'll take Brunson. Look at that.
Better return here.
20-1, basically.
Yes.
Mavericks have been rolling in the 6-game win streak. Every win by 9 points or more, a lot of double digits, obviously. They just look sharp. I'm kind of macro buying that they keep it rolling. So there you have it. All the same game parlays and the same game parlay pluses you could ever want with Odd Shopper. Again, hit that like button on the way out. Good luck tonight. Enjoy all the hoops and stay tuned for more NBA, NFL, CBB, NHL, any sport you want. We got here at Odd Shopper. Good luck, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
See ya.